there's 7 key areas that you need to keep in mind when you think about engaging on a digital journey. I think the best way to try to describe it is to actually think about a positive feedback loop that your business is constantly engaged in. The first step of that positive feedback loop, as I was saying, is your customer experience. If a customer comes to your, as I say, for lack of a better term, website or point of engagement, you're meeting them with your product, you're meeting them with your website. The question you then need to ask is, in that engagement, at the point at which they're engaging with your organization, have you got the capability of picking up the necessary information about what activities they do on your website or on whatever point of engagement that you can then pass through to your portfolio development or product development team after it has been analyzed using algorithms or data analytics, and pass it through to your portfolio development that would rapidly and as quickly as possible respond to that customer on that website or on that cell phone as rapidly as possible. How dynamic is your portfolio or product development to that requirement of that customer? And in order for your processes or your portfolio development to be smart, you need smart processes. Your processes need to be flexible enough to, at the time, many of you may have gone onto an Amazon site, and as you're searching for a book about the fourth industrial revolution, part of your screen pops up saying other people who have bought this book also bought X or Y. That's not a human being sitting there watching you doing that. That's somebody in that situation reading the context of what book it is that you're trying to order, dynamically and in real time, providing and presenting to you other options. It's that capability that you're looking at across these different processes. And that then speaks to your business models, how quick and open are they, and obviously there's a huge impact on your people and culture. When we talk about the digital balance sheet, the proposal here is that every organization that wants to go on this journey can take each one of these silos or areas through which you can, or lenses through which you can look at this digital world, and initially do an assessment of your current state. Look at it from a customer experience point of view, information value, portfolio development, processes, business models, people and culture, and your technology fabric. And if you look at the bottom half, this balance sheet says, where are we currently and where would we like to be? And I think that should then allow you to, in principle, be able to say, if we do get to that higher level of across each of these different towers, what are the economic benefits we expect to see? And the aim is that instead of almost standing in front of a fire hydrant trying to drink in this fourth industrial revolution, hopefully models like this, and there will be a number of them, can help you almost compartmentalize all of this complexity. And I think it's a suggested beginning that you can use for this process. And maybe returning back to Mr. Gates, I think if business has a huge responsibility, these technologies that we're going to see today or hear of every day come with a huge responsibility. The amount of data that businesses have about their clients is incredible. I think that calls, and obviously the temptation to use that to make money out of them is high and in fact necessary. But the point is it also comes with a responsibility to use that wisely, to use that respectfully. And so I think if we return back to the title of Business at the Speed of Thought, I mean, I hope it speaks to thoughtfulness as well, in addition to just thought, and that future businesses, which an institution like this one are developing, will develop the kind of leaders who can manage that complexity, think it through, and provide the benefits that this type of technologies want for the world, as opposed to the costs or consequences that some people dread.